Welcome to the Bulldogs Coaches Show, featuring Howe, Athletic Director and Head Coach, Zack Hudson.
Coach, a 30-20 win last week. Your by-district champions, first playoff win in 11 years. It's been a monkey on the city's back, but you just got here a couple years ago, and you're just getting started, right?
Absolutely. You know, our kids have done a great job, and you know, a lot of support behind us, and so you know, our expectations are play 3 deep every year. So you know, we haven't hit that yet. So you know, but we're proud to be here and glad we did get that monkey off the back.
In the game against Cooper last week, it was a lot about the turnovers, and you guys won the turnover battle.
We did. It was a cold night. We knew some people were going to have a hard time hanging on the football. We won the battle. We did turn it over a couple times. It cost us 2 touchdowns, I believe. And you know, we turned it over on the 2-yard line one time for a touchback, and really could have hurt us. But I thought our kids responded well. The defense held up. I think we've been playing real good defense in the second half, the last 5 games, and as long as we'll keep doing that, we'll put ourselves in positions to win.
Tyler Grisham had probably the best game that any young man could have, with an interception, a fumble recovery, a touchdown, 100 yards. Talk about Tyler and his performance.
Well, you know, starting off the year, he played offense and defense. About halfway through the year, he got a little banged up, so we just left him on offense. And he was a backup on defense, going sparingly. But this game, you know, we needed some bigger bodies in there to stop the run, and he did a good job. And you know, he's a kid that feels the game well as the game goes on, and you know, he pays attention and watches a lot of film. So it's not something I didn't expect. You know, when he had the opportunity to make a play, I felt like he'd make it.
We had some corrected stats from yesterday. Hawthorne is now the single-season all-time leading rusher for Howe with 1,612 yards. His 21 touchdowns are 5 behind the single-season record. Talk about him and his performance and what he's meant to this team.
Oh, he means a lot. I mean, he is you know, the leading rusher of the team. I think it says a lot for our offensive line, and it also says a lot for those other kids, because you know, I think if Stratton doesn't get hurt, he hits 1,000 yards, and you know, when you're able to do that 2 different directions, and also bring in Tyler to tote the ball a little bit, it helps you out. It helps Anthony out. It takes the heat off him, and they can't. The great thing about this offense is they can't overload one side. They have to stay even, and as long as they stay even, we have a chance.
And we talk so much about the offense, but really, you know, the old saying is defense wins championships, and your defense seems to have made the right stops at the right time.
They are. You know, we're very young on defense. You know, we put a lot of stock in our offense, and got some kids that, you know, we start 3 freshmen on defense and a couple sophomores. So, you know, saying that, those kids are holding up, and they play with high intensity. And as long as you keep playing with high intensity, you're going to play some pretty good defense. And you know, we're not going to set any records on defense, but we're going to hit you in the mouth. And by the 4th quarter, they tend to take over games because of that.
Hughes Springs, let's talk about them a little bit. What are they going to show us offensively?
Well, we'll practically look like a mirror image of us. They run the same offense, and they're going to come out in the same defense we're going to line up in probably. So it'll be an interesting game in that sense, because our kids haven't seen that, and really nobody does a whole lot around here. 2 slot teams playing together. So you know, it'll be interesting.
When do you think the last time that happened?
Probably in 1950.
Hughes Springs defensively, what will you see there?
You know, they're going to load the box up, and just like we will, and try to make you throw it. And you know, I know what they're going to line up in probably, but you know, who's to say they don't have an adjustment to something we do. But you know, I feel like our offense, the way it's clicking right now, you know, that we got a chance to move the ball well against them.
So everyone wants to know, how is the home team? Why the white jerseys?
Oh, we're not the biggest team in America, and you know, we got a couple freshmen out there playing, and a couple sophomores that aren't, you know, real big in stature. So white makes you look bigger. So I'm just going with white.
What has been your message to the kids all week?
We got to keep it the same. Don't freak out. And, you know, it's just another game that we have to get better at, and every day we try to get better, and we don't want to stop here. We want this game to make us better for the next game. So you know, we don't want we don't want to look back and say, you know, what if? And as long as we're not saying that, then we're getting better.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
This has been the Bulldogs Coaches Show featuring Howe Athletic Director and Head Coach Zack Hudson.